Understanding the full Nobel path. Together, these 8 paths aren't a checklist, they're a spiral. You keep circling through them, deepening your understanding and expression of each one. Right view gives you clarity. Right intention aligns your heart. Right speech and action keep you in integrity. Right livelihood grounds your energy and purpose. Right effort gives you stamina. Right mindfulness keeps you present. Right concentration brings you home to stillness. This isn't about being a perfect Buddhist or even a perfect human. It's about living awake with courage and compassion in a world that constantly tempts us to numb out and sleepwalk. The Eightfold Path is a framework for sacred living, for showing up again and again with humility and strength, for being in right relationship with yourself, with others, with Source. And at the center of it all is your willingness to be real, to be kind, and to grow. Right view is where awakening begins. It's not just about believing in the Four Noble Truths. It's about experiencing the truth of impermanence, suffering, and liberation in your own bones. It's like when you stop running from discomfort and actually sit with it, breathe with it, and realize it's a teacher, not an enemy. Right view isn't about rose-colored glasses. It's about clarity, seeing how grasping at what fades, people identity control, only leads to suffering. But with that same clarity, you see there's a way out. You're not trapped. You're just learning how to see. In your daily walk, this means checking your perspective often. Are you reacting from old wounds or responding from awareness? Can you see past the surface of a conflict to the fear or longing underneath? Journaling after a tough moment, asking, what was I really attached to, can be powerful. The truth is, right view isn't a belief. It's a lens that grows clearer the more you're willing to sit in the fire of honesty. Right intention is about aligning your inner compass. It's choosing over and over again to root yourself in compassion, letting go of ill will, and releasing the need to control outcomes. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real and committed to living from your highest self. Think of it as the energy behind your actions. You might be doing the right things on the outside, but if they're fueled by ego, fear, or people-pleasing, you'll feel the drain. Spiritually, this is the vow you take each morning. May I meet this day with kindness. May I let go of what no longer serves. May I move through the world with open hands. It's a quiet revolution in your heart. Before a conversation, ask yourself, am I speaking to be right or to bring healing? Before a decision, does this come from love or fear? That pause can change everything. Right. Speech isn't just about not lying or gossiping. It's about using your voice as a tool for truth, healing, and connection. Your words are energy. They build or they break. And in this noisy, fast-moving world, right speech asks you to slow down and speak like every syllable matters. Because it does. You know that moment when someone speaks life into you? That's right speech. And the sting of a careless comment that echoes for days. That's what we're trying to unlearn. Practice this by speaking less and listening more. Say what's true, but say it with love. Speak only when it adds value. Try 1 day a week as a speech fast. Less talking, more observing. Notice how much of what we say is filler or ego. Then come back and speak from the center of your soul. That's when words heal. Right. Action is where spirit hits the ground. It's not about rules. It's about resonance. Are your actions aligned with your values? Or are you betraying yourself to fit in or get ahead? Right action is sacred ground. It's how you treat others, how you treat animals, the earth, and yourself. It's being the same person in public and in private. It's choosing love over convenience. This shows up in the little things. Helping someone without needing credit. Returning what isn't yours, choosing not to harm when it'd be easier to lash out. It also shows up in the big ones. Leaving a toxic situation, standing up for what's right, even when it costs you. Right. Action doesn't mean you'll always get it perfect, but it means you're listening to your conscience, and that changes how your spirit feels in your body. Right livelihood asks, is the way you earn your living in harmony with your soul? This path invites you to look at your work not just as income, but as impact. Is your energy building a better world or just fueling a machine? This is especially real when you've been through awakening. You just can't unsee what drains your soul or exploits others. This doesn't mean you need to be a monk or healer. It means you bring integrity to whatever you do. Are you honest? Are you lifting others up? Are you creating something meaningful? If your current job isn't aligned, start planting seeds for change. Volunteer. Create something on the side. Have conversations that stretch you. You don't have to leap today, but you do have to listen to the voice that says, there's more for me than this. Right effort is about consistency, not perfection. It's the steady fire that keeps you moving forward, even when the path gets rough. It's the discipline to show up, to meditate, to breathe, to heal, even when you don't feel like it. But it's also the wisdom to rest when needed. It's effort without attachment. You're not grinding for gold stars. You're tending your inner garden. Spiritually, this means noticing the habits and thoughts that drag you down and gently replacing them with practices that lift you up. Noticing when you're looping in judgment or shame and choosing presence instead. This is the quiet daily work of choosing light again and again. A simple mantra can help. What I water grows. So what are you watering today? Right, mindfulness is the art of presence. It's about waking up to this moment, not some imagined past or future. It's knowing what's happening in your body, heart, and mind while it's happening without judgment. It's the awareness that lets you witness your own reactions instead of being ruled by them. Spiritually, it's the doorway to liberation. Because when you're truly present, even for a breath, you remember you are not your thoughts. You are not your pain. You are awareness itself. In daily life, right mindfulness looks like this. Pausing when your heart races instead of reacting. feeling your feet on the earth when anxiety spins, savoring your food instead of numbing with it. It's prayer in motion, folding laundry with presence, driving with intention, listening with your whole being. Start with one anchor, maybe your breath or your heartbeat, and return to it throughout the day. That's you saying, I'm here, I'm awake, I choose to show up. Right. Concentration is the depth that mindfulness opens into. It's not about being rigid or forceful. It's about sinking fully into the now until the noise falls away. It's the peace that comes from a quiet mind and the clarity that comes when all distractions dissolve. This part of the path is about meditation, yes, but also about learning to rest your awareness so fully that you merge with the moment. You stop trying to fix or change anything. You just be. On the ground, this means carving out space for stillness. No distractions, no agenda. Just breath and awareness. It might start as 5 minutes a day, but the deeper you go, the more you realize the stillness isn't something you visit. It's your true home. Concentration brings strength, focus, and calm. And from that space, intuition gets louder. Truth becomes clearer, and your energy begins to move with power and precision, not chaos. BeOneWithMe.com